I'm Kerry Fink with Helping Seniors of Brevard, and welcome to Helping Seniors Update. Today is Wednesday. It's the 27th of May, and today my guest is Jennifer Helin. Can you imagine that we're already getting to the end of May? That's like almost hard to imagine, right?
It has flown by in a weird way.
we started talking about lockdowns and staying home to stop the spread and all those kind of things. It's really been close to 8 weeks now when you think about it.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So we just finished up doing the Helping Seniors radio program, which is something that you can enjoy every Wednesday, 12 noon to 1 p.m. on 90.3 FM WEJF radio. You can also listen to it on www.wejf.net. And every Wednesday we're doing the radio show. And today it was myself and Jennifer Helin, and longtime Helping Seniors board member and radio personality extraordinaire John Harper was there. And we were really having a good discussion about the things that are going on with COVID-19. In particular, we were talking about, John was having the feeling, he said, we've done really good this far, but I guess even though we're now in this phase one reopening, he was expressing a lot of concern that we continue to do the right thing so we stay safe through all of this.
Absolutely. You know, we were mentioning I had thought about going to Daytona this past weekend, and I'm so glad I didn't, because the news shots of all of the people up there, and even, you know, as I have talked to friends throughout the county, there are a lot of people here for this launch today. So there were a lot of people on the beaches, out on the causeways, people fishing, and not necessarily socially distancing. So, you know, there a lot of people who want to be out and about, and that's good, but we have to have a happy medium, a balance of starting the economy, but also keeping ourselves and our neighbors safe.
You know, that was one of the things we talked about on the radio show. And I was going to tell you, viewer, if you missed the radio show, have no fear. We archive and everything and make it available as podcasts so you can catch it on demand. You can always access everything, TV shows, radio shows, the newsletters, the articles that Joe writes tirelessly in all the area publications. They're all there and available for you at helpingseniorsofbrevard.org, helpingseniorsofbrevard.org. The same thing is true with all the TV and radio. It's all available on our Helping Seniors YouTube channel, and actually also nowadays on our Facebook page as well. We want to make sure that information is available, so you can just type in a search. We were talking about, Jennifer, that you and Joe Steckler have done so many TV shows over the years, because you've been part of helping seniors almost since the get-go. You guys have done TV shows, radio shows over the year, and just about every single one of those is available. So people can go in and they can search Seniors Helping Seniors and find out what good help can be at home. And just for people who don't know, this may be the first time they've tuned into Helping Seniors Update, what is your quick introduction to the services that you have for Seniors Helping Seniors?
So Seniors Helping Seniors really is what it says. We hire seniors to go out and help other seniors so they can stay independent and at home. We do things like transportation, like housekeeping, meal preparation. We have handymen on staff. We'll do a little bit of spring cleanup. We've been doing a lot during COVID, is staying outside. So we've been working on the outside of the house, just trimming and mulching, weeding, getting things spruced up a little bit for spring. So anything non-medical the senior might need, we can help with.
We were talking about this. I remember a TV show, it may have been a radio show, I'm not sure, but you were talking about how you're even able to help with meal prep, and how to some degree that's able to help make sure that seniors are getting nutritious meals. I think you had mentioned on the radio show that particularly as maybe relatives who may be up north and they're not really supposed to be traveling down here to Florida right now, they can't check in on their loved one, and they're increasingly giving you guys a call for help in that.
Right, absolutely. So we're honored to do that for them. We've got a number of family members who are up in Connecticut and New York, and they cannot come down. So we're doing the grocery shopping. We're kind of the hands and feet and the eyes and the ears for the family, and communicate with them quite a bit so that they know that their loved one is down here, they're safe, and they have everything that they need. And if we do have any concerns at all, we call and talk to them. So they're happy to have us down here, and we're happy to provide that service for them and give them that peace of mind.
No, it is so important. And I also asked you the question. I said, are you guys actually accepting customers on the radio show? And you said, yes, you are. So my question would be the same. If you didn't hear it on the radio, what's the process and who do they call?
So give us a call at the office. It's 321-722-2999. And we are accepting new clients. We are, of course, being careful. We will be asking if you've traveled outside of the country and also to any of the hot spots here, New York, Louisiana. If you have a fever, if you have a cough, we're asking all those questions because it's important to know what we're walking into, because we need to keep our caregivers safe. And when our caregivers are safe, then we can keep our clients safe too. So we're being careful all the way around.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And so appreciate what you guys do, because we was also a topic we touched on real quick in the radio show. We said, all too often somebody runs by and maybe they're at a drugstore or something, and there's a community bulletin board and somebody has tacked up a little slip, says, do you need help at home? Call this number. And it could be okay, but oftentimes as we learn and we see that's an opportunity for not good things to happen with seniors where they get taken advantage of. And so one of the reasons for calling Seniors Helping Seniors is that you're going to get somebody that is legit for sure. And you guys have already done all the vetting.
Right. And there's a backup. And that's one of the things that people forget about is if you've hired somebody off the street, that's one person. If that person gets sick,
yeah.
If they are, and we've seen that happen during this COVID process too, where they've had friends helping or someone helping who's older that's scared and they don't want to come out. So now they have no caregiver, they have no backup. There's no way to get to the grocery store or to a doctor's appointment. So we have stepped in to help people out because they were not able to get where they needed to go. So, that's another important part of having a company behind you is that, God forbid something happens and somebody does get sick or, they take a vacation, you've got a backup.
And again, the number to call your office is?
321-722-2999.
Okay. And so we always use the Helping Seniors updates as an opportunity to share some information that we hope is going to be valuable to you as you navigate these COVID-19 times. So I've got one point that I want to bring up, and Jennifer is going to bring up another one, which is hard to imagine we're already cycled back to hurricane season. But so we're going to come back to that and kind of close out with that. But I want to come up with one that we also talked a bit about on the radio, which is we go to the CDC website. It's just cdc.gov. And if you'll type into your search bar CDC and coronavirus, you will be right there and get all this information. So we're going to make sure we post that link to helpingseniorsupdates.com as well. But we were talking on the radio that in kind of keeping with John's theory that even though we might be reopening, we really got to take this thing carefully. One of the things that the CDC website talks about up front is we're really trying to protect people who are at high risk for severe illness. And by definition, there's 2 points. They say, based on what we know now, those at high risk for severe illness from COVID-19 are, by definition, people 65 years and older. So those are our seniors, and we really want to make sure that we're doing all the right things to stay safe for them. And also people who live in a nursing home or long-term facility. And as we're all aware, even though some restrictions are being relaxed and things are opening up, that is not the case yet for assisted living or nursing homes or things like that. So we really want to stay safe. And the website says there's good information there about knowing how it spreads. And they say the best way to prevent illness is to avoid being exposed to it. And they suggest 6 different topics, and they go into some good detail. But number 1, wash your hands often. And they mean not, 20 seconds. They want you to wash with soap and water for at least 20 seconds, and avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Number 2, avoid close contact. And this is going to be really important where people might want to gather, whether it's on the beach to watch a rocket launch or something like that. And that is staying at least 6 feet, 2 arms apart. You know, that's why we're getting used to seeing all those tape marks now when we go into the grocery store, and we're all learning to be careful about that. The third is to cover your mouth and nose with a cloth face cover when you're around others. And I remember you were talking about John was concerned that a lot of younger people wouldn't do that, and you were sharing that even your son, who is in that age group, the millennials, is being careful and taking all the right precautions. And I guess we need to encourage everybody to do that same thing. The fourth area is covering coughs and sneezes, and if you use a tissue, to go ahead and throw it right out so you're not recycling those germs. Number 5, clean and disinfect, which is to make sure that you're cleaning and disinfecting frequently touched surfaces. And number 6, monitor your health, being alert for those symptoms, monitoring your temperature. The CDC has good guidance on their website if you think you do have a symptom, and that's probably the best general advice that I've seen, and I think it's probably as reliable as anything. If the CDC is telling us, you know, those are the people who are trying to figure the way to a vaccine, so I think it's good advice. And Jennifer, I was going to say, so on top of us working our way through COVID-19, we also get to think about hurricane season.
Isn't it crazy that it's already here? It just doesn't seem possible that June 1st is next week. And we sent a letter out to all the clients of just, hey, it's hurricane season is upon us. Make sure that you are prepared. And it seems like we're just asking everybody to be prepared for COVID. So hopefully everyone's already got their preparations and their plans in place. But as you know, we've already had a named storm, so we do want everyone to be careful to have that hurricane preparation in place. The tax sales start actually this Friday, May 29th. Okay. So just a couple days from now, the tax sales will be on, so go out and get your batteries, get your flashlights. Those will all be, no tax this weekend. So if you could maybe today or tomorrow check your flashlights, make sure they work. If they don't, this weekend's the time to go out and get some new ones and have your kit prepared and be ready for hurricane season.
I don't think there's any question about it. And that also is a point to bring up. This is also, we'll make sure the link is on helpingseniorsupdates.com. But on June 12th, normally the WEAD, which is World Elder Abuse Awareness Day. Normally, the history has been we've been having this great fair, community information fair at the Melbourne Auditorium, and Helping Seniors has always been part of that. The Brevard Commission on Aging, Triad, all these different groups get connected to it. And the idea is to get information in the hands of people. And I know this year they made a very tough decision, said we can't do it because the same reason we've had to reschedule the Helping Seniors car raffle. The governor hasn't permitted us to have large gatherings yet out of an abundance of caution for safety, and it seems to make sense. But on June 12th, there is a Brevard County WEAD senior event, and it is about hurricane preparation. And so I want to give you an opportunity to find out, because they're going to have a drive-up event instead. And for the safety of your car, the first 50 people will receive a free hurricane preparedness kit. And they've got 4 locations throughout the county. One is Beachside, one in Melbourne, one in Palm Bay, and one in Titusville. And all that is listed on our website. I don't know if you want to add anything to that.
Yes, Kerry, it's a great event. Wish we could have it live and in person, but I would love for people to come out and make sure they get to those 4 locations so that they can get their hurricane preparedness kit. Inside that kit is actually a vial of life, yes, which is an initiative that the Brevard County Coalition and Brevard Triad went together on to make sure that your medical information, medications, medical history goes in there. So if the paramedics ever have to come to the house, they know exactly how to treat you. You keep it in the refrigerator door. There's some stickers inside there. But those all will be in the kits as well. So we encourage people to take advantage of that.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty good amount of stuff that's in these kits. So it's available, as I understand, to the first 50 people who are able to join that car line in each of those locations. By the way, just speaking about Vial of Life, Heidi Kuchenbacker of Hibiscus Court and that whole group, we did a great TV show, a Helping Seniors TV show about that, how to fill out the form and how the security that it can provide in case you ever have an emergency at home, that folks will know and have all that. Because the minute you get to a hospital, they want to know your prescriptions and all those things. What a great way to stay ahead of all that.
They really, and you know what, my mom and dad are still snowbirds, so they take theirs, they photocopied it and put it in the car. So when they drive north, it is with them. I know my mother-in-law keeps hers in her purse. So it's a good thing to have just in case.
Yeah, it really is. So again, that date is June 12th. You'll find information about that, including the details on the locations and how to participate at helpingseniorsupdates.com, helpingseniorsupdates.com. And Jennifer, I guess the last thing we really quickly want to just tag up on is because everybody also wants to know about the Helping Seniors car raffle. And of course, Joe is still working with Mark Pylock because it's an interesting thing. They can't really officially release a date until the governor relaxes the restrictions on these large gatherings. I think now we're appropriate to have up to 10 people, but they still want us to do all of that with social distancing. And, Jennifer, as you know, once you get inside of Mark's museum, it's so big, you could have 2,000 people in there and still be socially distant. But
how to do that is the question.
That's right. So we're hoping that this week or next we'll have a firm update on the grand drawing date. But Joe and I just did a Helping Seniors update last Friday, and he was reassuring everybody, folks, we are having the grand drawing and we're going to get the date to you as soon as possible. But meanwhile, ticket sales go on, and it's a great way to support Helping Seniors of Brevard. You go to helpingseniorscarraffle.com, helpingseniorscarraffle.com. 1 ticket for $25, 5 tickets for $100. Each ticket is your admit one to the grand drawing event at the American Muscle Car Museum. And we're projecting that that's going to be happening late in summer or very early in fall. But until we can get the clearance from the date with the governor allowing those restrictions, that's what we're kind of still working our way through. So with that, Jennifer, anything else that you want to say, words of wisdom, words of advice for viewers on Helping Seniors updates for COVID-19?
I didn't prepare one this time. I usually do too. Just continue to stay healthy. Continue to, as we open up, continue to keep yourself safe. Yeah. Wear your mask when you're out and about and in public, and make sure you're continuing to wash your hands. Do everything that we've been doing as things open up so that we can all continue to be safe and healthy.
Good advice. And one last time, phone number for seniors helping seniors.
It is 321-722-2999.
Okay. Well, thanks, Jennifer, always for being such a good help in helping seniors and seniors helping seniors. And thank you, viewer, for tuning into Helping Seniors Updates. We'll see you again on this Friday.
All right.
You too. Have a great week.